Everyone has a right to security of water, energy, and food. But in a world of 7 billion people, 1.1 billion live without clean drinking water, 1.3 billion live without electricity, 1.02 billion are hungry. And it's not like the world is standing still. Population growth and urbanization mean that by 2030, we'll need 30% more water, 40% more energy, 50% more food. Our solutions often treat water, energy, and food security separately, but they need to be seen as interdependent. For example, it takes 1,300 liters of water to make 1 kilogram of wheat. By 2030, we may need 10% of our cropland for biofuels. In the US, moving, heating and treating water makes up 13% of electricity consumption. Failing to treat water, energy and food as a nexus leads to questionable decisions. The use of biofuels almost tripled in the EU between 2006 and 2012 in an attempt to increase energy security. But biofuels consume 20 times as much water as gasoline per mile covered. By competing for cropland, biofuels have increased cereal prices on world markets. Plus, biofuels release methane and nitrous oxide, arguably making their carbon footprint worse than fossil fuels. Nexus thinking also encourages you to think globally. Solving water security issues could create food security issues elsewhere. Some developing countries that have leased fertile, well-watered land to wealthy countries still receive food aid. So are all parts of the nexus equal? No. Water security is key. Water is not substitutable or replaceable. We cannot create or grow more of it. Up till now, it is water that has been the least considered part of the nexus. Many countries are extracting groundwater faster than it can be replaced. China by 25%, India by 56%. That's why 700 million people live in water-stressed countries. And 3 billion will by 2025. It is also why many of our methods of producing food and energy impact on water quality. Whether it's the 17,000 litres of water per megawatt hour that evaporate from hydroelectric dams, or the 50% of nitrogen in fertilizers that isn't absorbed by plants, often running off into rivers. If we carry on as we are, our problems will only increase. Especially in an age of global warming and population growth. However, if we use Nexus thinking, everything changes. Forward-thinking businesses are trying to speed up these positive feedback loops. At SAB Miller, we're generating renewable energy from reclaimed agricultural waste and wastewater. We're working with smallholder farmers to improve their yields. We're reducing the water we use in brewing and packaging our beer and cutting the energy required for heating and cooling. If we all put the nexus at the heart of what we do, our future could be brighter than ever.